Esther harmfully exploits our legitimate security concerns to sow fear and whip up support for policies that Jewish Americans have not asked for and overwhelmingly reject. Project Esther paints liberal civil society groups as a Hamas support network without any proof. A recent Trump administration executive order seeks to turn universities into immigration enforcers. These actions divide communities and waste critical resources that could be used more practically to tackle actual anti-Semitism in this country. The demonizing of vital institutions in Esther is now starting to come out in the mouths of our cabinet secretaries, like Secretary Kennedy, who just this week called universities greenhouses for this deadly pestilence of so-called woke cancel culture. This does not make Jews feel safer. It divides our society and pits Jews against other vulnerable communities who also face xenophobia, hate, and discrimination. Jewish safety is most secure in healthy and thriving democracies with robust civil rights protections. History shows that we are most vulnerable when democratic institutions are weakened or destroyed.
You come after Miss Rachel, and I will come after you. Context is that there's a group called Stop Anti-Semitism that is accusing Miss Rachel of having transformed her platform into a, quote, amplifier of Hamas propaganda. This is the post that they're citing as anti-Semitic, which the message here is basically stop bombing babies. I mean, we are beyond parody at this point. They're also calling on Attorney General Pam Bondi to investigate Miss Rachel for being a foreign asset or whatever. Once again, just unhinged. But let's turn the table here, shall we, and find out who exactly is funding Stop Anti-Semitism. This next part actually took me a little while because they've actually done a pretty good job of hiding who is behind that group, as they're not a 501c3 nonprofit, meaning they don't have to file any paperwork with the IRS. On their Wikipedia page, it just says that they are a privately funded American advocacy group focused on combating anti-Semitism by exposing individuals perceived by the group as anti-Semitic. Lot of quotation mark usage on my part, I know. The group was founded by this lady named Leora Rez, who is a refugee from the former Soviet Union. Remember her name? We'll get back to her in a second. There's also this article from the Washington Post that reports that the Milstein Family Foundation lists Stop Anti-Semitism as a supported organization on their website. And Adam Milstein is Israeli, served in the IDF, and then moved to America in 1981. But yeah, that's kind of all that's been reported about this organization. That's all we knew up until now. Remember when I said Stop Anti-Semitism doesn't file any paperwork with the IRS? Well, I did a bunch more digging and I found this fundraising campaign for Stop Anti-Semitism. And if we scroll to the bottom here, you'll see an organization called the Morona Leadership Foundation. That is their fiscal sponsor. And as you can see here, it is a 501c3 public charity. So I pulled up the 990 for the Morona Leadership Foundation. And lo and behold, listed as their top officer, Leora Rez. Same lady as before. And their top funder is an organization called the Impact Forum Foundation, which is a, quote, exclusive pro-Israel network of philanthropists to fight anti-Semitism, strengthen the state of Israel, and advance the U.S.-Israel alliance. A super American agenda. Scroll down a little bit more, and we find out that the Morona Family Foundation is tied to a bunch of other NGOs, which I'll read off for you, just a few of these for your sampling, such as the Central Fund of Israel, Israel 21C, the PFE Israel Endowment Fund, Students Supporting Israel, Talk Israel. Like, what the heck is going on here? But yeah, let's investigate Miss Rachel, who teaches kids hide and seek because she might be funded by Qatar.
And the